So, here we go.
Apparently frustrations and complexes. The police are searching for James Thomas.
Hello. You're listening to
Hello.
hello. You're listening to Minute Movie Gang. It's currently 6:23 p.m. Night Movie Gang, Monday, January 19th. The weekend of the release of the movie we're talking about. I'm going to try to get this episode out earlier than some others, so the timeline's going to be wonky. But I want to try to ride the wave of the social media wave. But if this is your first episode, then this is a show where we talk about horror, sci-fi, lesser known films. The Tubi vibes, the local crusty video store, weird in the VHS in the corner vibe. Today we're talking about a new movie, 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple. 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple is a 2026 post-apocalyptic horror film directed by Nia DaCosta, written by Alex Garland. Danny Boyle did not come back for this one.
Nope.
Friggin' this.
I'll be here for the next one.
It's the fourth movie in the 28. You can't call it the 28 years. I guess you just gotta call it the 28 franchise.
Yeah, this is a hard one to name.
The 28 franchise, the only way, but it sounds weird saying that.
The Big 2-8.
The Big 2-8. It's a direct sequel to 28 Years Later, which came out this past summer. This movie was filmed back to back, like directly afterwards. It was planned. What's interesting.
Love when they do that. It always makes it better. 100% of the time, it's always a good idea to do that.
Never failed before. Interestingly enough, though, it's a planned trilogy. But like when I was looking into it, they filmed 1 and 2 back to back, but they have not filmed part 3 yet. Because part of like their deal or whatever, like Sony's like whole thing, is they're gonna make 3.
See how it's received.
So yeah, they're gonna make 3 based on how it perform, more money. I think they care more about like it making money versus like people liking it.
What? Crazy.
But like depending on how this one does, and it's like I don't. And here's the thing: I was looking up the box office on the new one ain't doing too hot.
That's crazy.
They were projecting 20 million opening weekend, which like lower than we thought, but that was the prediction, around 20 million, and it only got up to like 15 so far. You know, it is a holiday holiday weekend, so we'll see. But
you know what? Make a low budget third one. Do it.
Make a direct.
As long as you complete the trilogy, I'm not going to be upset. But if they don't complete this trilogy, I might actually jump off a bridge.
A direct to stream. 28 Years Later, Part 3, The Bonus Temple. The Bonus Temple coming to you.
The Bonus Temple
coming to you on Shudder.
29 years later. Just to really fuck up the way you name this series.
29 years later. Oh my god, that's the most logical. Like if they're gonna make it
a found footage fucking.
Found footage for part 3
is not related to anything.
No, that'd be dope. Found footage part 3. What if like it's a found footage because like Jim here's what it is. Jim gets full spoilers, by the way. I just mentioned Jim.
Yeah.
Now I have to say full spoilers. Wait, definitely worth checking out. Go watch the movie. It is better than a lot of the schlock out right now. It's very entertaining. I have some problems with it. I recommend checking it out. What's your quick spoiler free? Spoiler free.
Oh, I fucking love this movie. I think it's arguably better than the first one. I love the way it contrasts with the first one. A lot of people say it's the best in the series. I kind of disagree, but I do think it's very good. You should definitely see it in the theater.
That's really shocking to me, Joseph, because I really, really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. But after me and Courtney rewatched 28 Years Later, like the day before to watch it, and it hit me. That movie hit me way harder this time. Like it impacted me a lot more than I expected it to. This rewatch, and compared to this one, it's very good. The acting's great. The plot lines and the story are wonderful. It's got a great villain. It introduces a lot of interesting lore ideas to the world. But I kind of felt the lack of Danny Boyle's weird filmmaking.
Yeah, but that's the thing most people complained about with the first one.
I know, that's great. That's what's interesting. That's
That's the thing that I love about the first one, but that's the thing I hear the most criticism about.
Same. That's how why I feel. Part of why I feel conflicted about it. Because, like, to give you an example,
Listen,
especially this, Courtney
yeah,
hates 28 Years Later. We rewatched it
yeah,
together, and they hate that for the one that came out this past summer for the exact reason of the filmmaking, like like how they filmed it
yeah.
and like, just how it's presented.
It's shot on
Yeah,
iPhone.
I found the style like really interesting, and
I think it's a really cool looking movie. I don't think that there's anything quite like it.
unique look. I also think is like aside from that, like the editing and the frantic energy of it made me feel like
Hmm.
it felt visceral, and it
Yeah,
made especially.
it's perfect for the tone.
I
Yeah.
think the zombies were so much scarier in that one. In the
Yeah.
last one.
Yeah, the zombies are more of a focus in the first
Yeah.
one for
Well, not
sure.
even necessarily just as far as like they represent they're a different kind of element in this new one, but when especially the alphas, like the way when we
Hmm.
first saw an alpha, like its silhouette against like the night sky, its
Hmm.
glowing eyes, all the regular zombies, and then there's just big ones standing
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna forget and I know I got a good subwoofer because this scene was lit in my living room. Like when the alpha is running in the water when they're running back to the island.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert
And
for
the
20
music.
years later, by the way.
Yeah.
And you just hear its feet, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
That that
Yeah.
consistent
Absolutely.
rhythm, like just not and just just like the filmmaking and like how they decided to do it, like the rawness of it, to me
Hmm.
really worked for the like
Yeah.
works for this universe, and it's something I
Absolutely.
attach to this universe.
And it echoes the first one too.
And
The way they shot it.
yeah, and with Bone Temple, I was missing it. I that energy, like that thing.
That's
It felt
fair.
like this is gonna sound this is gonna sound rough and mean. Like it's like Bone Temple to me feels like a really, 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 really good 28, like an amazing 28 years later fan film. You know what I
Interesting.
mean? Like
Yeah, I
it's kind
guess.
of
I don't know.
which
To me,
it's
it's
a
like,
strong thing to say, but it's like sorry, go ahead.
yeah. No, I mean, no, I think that's valid. For me, I think that I love the first one. I've seen it a million times. I've seen it like four
I've
times
only
at this
seen it
point. I
twice.
saw
I
it.
just went to theaters and then
Yeah, I saw it twice in theaters before we talked about it. I've only seen this one once so far, but I'm probably going to see it again this
hmm
week. Um, but it's shot a lot more
hmm
conventionally. Um, it's a lot more. I mean, it's still very well shot. I'm not gonna lie. Like it is
Yeah.
still a very good looking
No,
movie,
it's
but it draws way less attention to the filmmaking.
hmm
Uh, and I think for me the thinking would be the first movie is like obviously it's different directors, which I
hmm
think is a cool idea. I honestly I know Danny Boyle's coming back to direct the third one hypothetically, but
you
I
kind of wish
kind
someone
of would have liked to have a different director for the third one too, because I think it's a cool idea to have
who
one
would you want to
writer
come in for the
write out a
third,
whole
Joseph?
trilogy.
pick,
Oof.
pick your choose your fighter.
God, that's really
Jordan
hard.
Peele's 28 years later. Wait, that would actually work.
Yeah, Jordan Peele was the first thing that I thought of, but I'm just like,
It would
I don't know. We want to.
it,
I want another like real
a,
oddball,
J-
really strong style.
re-
Like I know Jordan Peele is a strong style, but that's mostly in his
Paul
writing.
Thomas Anderson.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I'd take that because it's well, yeah, because it's. I think it's a really cool idea to have a whole trilogy that's written by one person and directed by three different people or two different
Yeah,
people.
M
Like
Night
I
Shyamalan's.
like I love like you. I love the strong director.
Yeah,
Like it's my favorite part of the first
yeah.
movie is like how visceral everything feels. But for me, it's like the first one is Spike's story. The second one isn't like
No,
Spike isn't really the protagonist of the second
I don't think
movie.
he is.
The first, it's I think matching the energy of like going into this like feral world from the safety of your island, um, like learning about all this stuff and like amping up how horrific just existing in
Yeah.
this world is. I think that style fits that theme so much,
hmm
and this being kind of a cult movie,
Kind of a what
like
movie?
it's a cult
hmm
movie. It's like it's about a cult
Oh,
existing in a
So I'm sorry, Joseph. When you said cult, I was thinking like, yeah, it's probably going to be a cult classic. You know,
it's like a cult classic.
That's what I thought you meant. I didn't think. Yeah, literally, it's about a cult. Yes.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's about a cult existing in this like post-apocalypse. So it's kind of like the first one doesn't really take as much interest in the actual like logistics of the world so much as like the people living in it and their relationships.
Yeah.
And I mean that's in the first movie. Like that's honestly the through line, except for in Weeks. I guess it's kind of there in Weeks too. Uh, but that's the through line is like this is a hellish environment. This is like literally hell on earth, but you can still find something worth living for. Like basically, like the tagline of the series is "It's not all fucked."
Yeah.
Someone says it's all fucked. In like I don't know if they say it in the new series, but that's it. It's like it's not all fucked. Like everything,
Yeah.
like you can still find something if we're able to like help each other. As
Exactly.
long as we can still love each other, then there's still something.
If we can hold on to like that part of our humanity, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's the through line. I think that's really strong in this movie too.
Yeah.
It's really strong in the first 28 years
They're all
later.
pretty. They all end hopeful, except
Yeah.
for Weeks. Weeks is the only one that has a down ending. Actually, yeah. All
Yeah.
three of the other ones and
Weeks is the black sheep. Honestly, that movie sucks ass, but I'll still watch it.
You know
Like,
something funny? Earlier today, I was cleaning the house today. Was my main activities. The first thing in this, I finished a kung fu movie, by the Executioners of
Yeah.
Shaolin. I don't know if we're gonna do an episode on
yeah.
it, but I highly recommend. I finished a kung fu movie and I was cleaning my house today, and I have a movie on in the background usually all the time, and I put 28 Weeks Later on as a background movie, and I even with it like being a thing that I am only tangentially paying attention to, I got bored in the first like.
You can tell it sucks. Yeah,
and
because
it
it tries to be a 28 Days Later movie for like the first like third, when it like has these characters have these like complex relationships, and then it just becomes a stupid action movie.
It's a poor
like that is
it's a poor imitation of Danny Boyle's style, I think.
very poor. Yeah, and it is trying to do that. It's so crazy that the footage of 28 Weeks Later and 28 Years Later
That-
in the montage.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And yes, there is. Yeah.
On this newest rewatch, I watched them all kind of
Mhm.
back to back, and I was like, oh my god, I forgot that there's footage like that head is Jeremy Renner.
Yeah.
This is Jeremy Renner's POV.
It is. Yeah. No, that's Jeremy Renner's fucking that's Hawkeye.
Yep. But yeah, no, I think I honestly I love the style of the first one, and I think this movie complements the first one really well. I think this
Yeah.
is like a really good couple of movies that play off of each other.
Sorry, go ahead.
I think one thing I think is a downgrade is the soundtrack.
Yeah.
And it's a lot more everything in this movie except for the script is a lot more conventional.
Yeah.
Which I would think would be putting a lot more butts in seats, but it's got an orchestral score by what's her name? She's done a lot of stuff.
Hildur Guðnadóttir.
Yeah,
I do recognize that name. Hold up.
She's done other stuff. It's
She did
fine
Joker?
score. It's just there it was. That's what I remember. It's a fine score, but I was listening to the original soundtrack by Young Fathers for the first one, like for like a full month after watching that movie.
Mhm.
And like I said, like it's not even a bad thing. I think all the differences to make this movie more conventional just complement the first one. Like this movie makes the ending of the first one a lot better in hindsight.
Yeah.
Now that I know the characters,
I still think what's it called?
You can see how dark that scene where Jimmy reaching out to him is.
Honestly though, for me, the ending of that ending still feels like tonally crazy. I think it's
very jarring.
I think it was maybe the soundtrack choice. And
yeah, it was trying to be too fun right at the end.
It was also filmed like Power Rangers, like down to like the lighting and the
them doing their front flips and shit.
Yeah, which hey, you know what? That's very, honestly thinking about it, that's very Danny Boyle-y. Now, like as far as like if if I feel like if Danny Boyle directed Bone Temple, he would have kept that weird zany tone for the Jimmies,
Yeah.
but would have made it more disturbing in a different way. Like, be like,
Yeah.
literally, I'm surrounded by jokers. Is
Kinda, yeah.
is how I think Danny Boyle. But that's all just as like a thinking. Sorry, go ahead.
So I think my general feel on these two movies is the first one has like Danny Boyle directed it, so it's like super surreal and dreamlike, which is what I love about the first one. It's what I love about that movie too, is it feels
Cut
super
from the same cloth.
floaty, like you're like, because it's supposed to feel super strange and outlandish, like it's kind of a really hard position to imagine yourself in,
Yeah.
so it would feel very strange. And I think he does a really good job getting that across. And I think it makes a lot of sense for the second one to, now that we're familiar with this world, to ground it a little bit more, to focus on, because the Jimmies are already kind of a goofy idea if you look at it like on face value, but like to take it down to show like what they're doing is actually horrible and is actually affecting people's lives, and this is actually a really hard
Yeah.
like world to live in. Like that scene, I always think of, because like for a lot of this movie, or for like one scene of this movie, we follow this family as they get raided by the Jimmy cult.
Yeah, that's like a bit.
And the
That's like
first thing we see,
that's like the second act of the movie, or like their half
Yeah.
of the second act. Because I view we're going
yeah, the way
full
the way
spoilers.
this movie's structured is wild, and I
It's
love
pretty
it.
much like it's a pretty big A plot B plot. That the Jimmies
Yeah,
and Dr. Ian and his big zombie friend.
yeah. Kelson and Samson
The
just being just
the
brewing out.
stanky giant.
Yeah. Oh God, you know he
Yeah,
stinks
you
too.
know he smells like
Oh
fucking
my
shit.
God. God
That
damn. I don't even
that
want to.
crusty, nasty zombie dick. Zombie dick cheese.
Just airing out all the time.
That, that sounds like that sounds like a weed strain. Zombie dick cheese.
Zombie dick.
Zombie. Yeah.
Zombie dick cheese strain.
Yep. Sorry. Go ahead. It's sativa. Oh, definitely. If it's alpha, that makes you feel like an alpha.
Yeah, it makes you feel.
You're just like,
Yeah, it's like a steroid.
Sorry. Go ahead, man. Oh.
No, but no, that's pretty much that. That's my like basic sum up of like, I think in theory it would, like, I'm surprised it didn't bother me, but I think the script is so strong, and I think that the way it contrasts with the first one, and the fact that on its own it is just a very well made horror movie, with a lot of heart, and it's not afraid to be weird. It's like it's more conventionally shot, but it still has that kind of surrealness. It's just a little pulled back, and because it's a different director, I appreciate that.
Yeah. No. Like I said, I'm not.
Also, Jimmy's a fucking great villain.
Oh no, Jimmy's incredible. Yeah. No, it's and also so you know that's Remick from Sinners, right? Jack O'Connell.
No.
Yo, you didn't know?
Damn.
Yep, it's Remick from Sinners. Jack O'Connell.
That's fucking sick. He's so good.
Yeah. Just he needs to, like, people are saying like I've been watching all sorts of reviews and stuff, and I agree with like oh, man, is he ever gonna get to play a good guy?
Now I'm feeling what everyone was saying about Barry Keoghan when he started getting good.
This is
Now I can agree with that.
You didn't feel it. You were anti-Barry, but now
No,
it's like,
I've never felt it with Barry Keoghan, to be honest.
I like Barry Keoghan. I do like Jack O'Connell better though, for sure.
Yeah, he's dude. He is honestly, he's the perfect image of a cult leader. In this, like,
Yeah.
he is so charismatic, and like the prose that he uses and the flow of his words.
And
Dude, and the scene where he's obviously like, oh shit, now I gotta he feels like, yep, that's the devil. Let me go
Yeah,
talk to the devil.
he's got to go
Like,
figure it out.
that-
I think that
I was laughing so because he's like, oh fuck, really?
I think my favorite scene in this movie is his conversation with Dr. Ian. He's like, I like you.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't think I've liked anyone before.
Yeah, and he still threatens to kill him in that same conversation
Exactly.
too,
He's so
in like a super like passive way.
he's so twisted, and he knows he's so twisted. And you see,
Yeah.
it's like he literally is just like such a fucking psychopath.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I even like you can go back and listen to the first movie,
Yep.
where I was super
We've covered
skeptical at
every
the end
one
of
of
this
these
movie.
movies on the
Yep.
pod.
The first 28 years later movie is so fucking hard to talk about in terms of like terminology for this
Hmm.
series. Um, but yeah, you can hear me at the end of the first 28 years movie. I was super skeptical about this
Yes.
character. And when I found out that this was even going to be a trilogy, which was breaking
Yes.
news to me live on air, I
You responded
uh
negatively. You were quite worried.
I was like, oh
Yeah.
no, this guy, like, because I'm like, what are they gonna do with this? Like they're just like Jimmy Savile, they're doing like flips and shit. Like, what is the tone of the next movie gonna
What the
be?
fuck?
It turns out the tone is actually a little bit more serious.
Crazily enough,
Yeah,
a little darker.
yeah, no. But yeah, no, I can appreciate not uh, like not being a fan of the change in direction
The I
tonally.
just had a realization about something. This may sound stupid. I need you to hear me out on this. I could be talking out of my ass. I there is a Britishness that is missing in the filmmaking.
Hmm.
just hold on.
Yeah,
Think
maybe.
about that
I think that's
think about that for a second.
yeah.
Like there's like kind of like a like
I think it was the soundtrack did a lot of
yeah, the
that.
soundtrack, but also like thinking about like kind of some of the dialogue. Like I remember like I was watching what's it 28 years later a few days ago. It's like I was like, thank God I have subtitles because I wouldn't be able to understand some of the phrases and slang and like words. Whereas
Yeah,
like um this one I'm like, oh, I can understand everybody perfectly fine. Like it feels a bit more like it feels like, you know what I mean, like the dialogue doesn't feel.
a bit more America
Yeah,
coded.
I think it is. I think they took down the slang. I think it's
Yeah,
not more America, less British, Joseph. Like as far as like the I feel
interesting.
and I
Is the new director
yep,
American?
Nia DaCosta, she's American.
Okay.
Yep, American filmmaker.
What else has she
So
done?
she's
Because this movie was fucking great in
so
my opinion.
I've seen so she's the biggest thing. Well, okay, I've not seen Little Woods. She did the 2021 Candyman remake.
Hmm.
She directed the Marvels, which I don't know if you can count as it's an MCU film. I
Yeah,
think people talked a lot of shit about this movie, saying it's like one of the worst MCU film. Like oh, just did. I
the
watched it.
Marvels.
Yeah, I watched it. I thought it was pleasant. I thought it was a fun little superhero movie. Like it,
I think people are judging those movies a little harsher now than they used to be.
yeah. And well, here's the thing. The only reason I'm off the MCU train. The only reason I watched this one is because I did watch the Miss Marvel TV show, and that show
Huh.
is delightful. And also the story behind like the production, or like they did like a straight up open casting call for Miss Marvel, and Aman
Yeah,
Vellani, who plays her, won this casting call. Like she wasn't an actress, like she like entered and she was legit like a huge fan of this character from the comics, like just not an actor,
yeah,
and she's incredible. But like she literally is just like a fan who was picked out of the stars to like be her favorite
that's
superhero,
crazy.
and
That's cool as
you
hell.
can feel that coming through her character. Like she's honestly like the only good thing out of new MCU is this actress, really, because I'm like, wow, you can tell in her performance, you have enthusiasm, like you were
Yeah,
excited to be here. In the movie and in
yeah,
and she's geeking out, like she's talking to Nick Fury, like, oh my god, it's Nick Fury, and you can see in her eyes like she really is freaking out the fact that like she's standing next to Sam Jackson. you know
that's cool.
um
That's crazy to go from a Marvel movie to
yeah.
this.
And then Hedda 2025, like I said, I've only seen Candyman and the Marvels. Little Woods is like a crime thriller. um when I saw the new Candyman, I thought it was okay, but I guess it's getting a bit of. I've seen like I feel like I've seen a lot of capture videos of like 2021 Candyman is actually a masterpiece. I'm like, okay, I guess I need to go check it out again because I thought it was just okay.
Never seen it.
This is the best movie of hers that I've seen of these three. Like beyond a doubt. Like,
Candyman.
yeah, definitely better than. I think this is way better than Candy.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's got a great script. Let's say like Alex Garland is a great writer. Like he's been around for a while. I mean, I know he's kind of divisive, but
Mm-hmm.
I've always loved his
Yeah,
stuff. I even liked Civil War.
yeah.
Even though the messaging in that movie is really fucking muddy and weird, I still appreciate that movie for what
There
it
are a lot of
is.
things I like about Civil War. I
Yeah.
appreciate a lot of what it was trying to do. The tone is really. I guess that's what it makes sense.
Yeah, the vibes are
It's
there.
not really it's not as much of a director thing as I guess it is a for me it is just something in his writing. He's really good at setting a tone.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can
no,
tell.
I love the way he writes. I
Yeah.
love the way he writes dialogue.
Who directed?
I love what he does with characters. I love the structure of this movie. We spend so much time at the beginning just with Dr. Kelson and
Just
Samson.
hanging out.
Yeah, just as like growing their relationship and like the slow like realization that like, oh, I might be able to like tame this guy and like
and help him.
showing how lonely this guy is out
Mhm.
here. It's been almost 30 years and he like no one wants to come near him because they're scared of
Yeah, because
him.
they think he's like some like but like in the first movie, like Aaron Taylor Johnson just like saw him burn a bunch of bodies and shit, and like
Yeah, and, like yeah, we got the hell out of here.
something I want to say real quick about
We turned and ran.
yeah, something about 28 years later that I love that movie is like that whole movie is setting up expectations and flipping them on its head. So it's like three little movies. That first movie is like three little movies, the sequel of which subverts the previous movie.
Yep.
Like it's
Yep.
so, and part of that is like in the middle of the movie, how like when we see the flashbacks of Dr. Kelson, it's all monstrous and the music is all creepy and they're focusing on like how fucking like his body and make him look like a monster.
That's strange.
And-
Yeah, he's all
he's-
red and dripping. Yeah.
They do make him seem like fucking Mr. Nick or Old Nick. Like
It's and you can see now that that's why
Yeah.
they like that they planned this from the beginning. This is why the fucking Star Wars sequels piss me off so bad. This is the kind of stuff you could have done if you just wrote it all out from the fucking beginning and stopped trying to guess every movie what people would want to see.
Yeah.
Just try to write a good story
plan.
that takes place over 3 movies.
Have a plan.
Have a fucking plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the first comparison I made when I left the theater. Was like, man, if Star Wars would have done something like this, it probably so much better. Just like a really solid writer
Yeah.
to write out the whole trilogy.
Just someone with a really cool idea. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I think to the point you made earlier, where the zombies don't feel like as much of a threat in this one. I do kind of agree.
There aren't as many
but I
zombies.
think the focus has been taken off of them. Now it's really more about just like raiders in a post-apocalypse, like just people trying to survive. Like they're still there. They're still pretty present. Like I was like that family that we see get like decimated by the Jimmies. The first thing we see is like the 3 of them are out in the woods.
Yeah, running away.
And then boom, infected attack, and one of them gets fucking infected like right like that. Like it seems like a pretty big danger. Like it can happen at any time. Like you can just get ripped apart
We say it every time
by these things in the woods.
we say it every time that we talk about these movies, but that is such a specifically scary thing about the rage virus, and like that is so unique with the 28 version of zombie.
How fast it is.
How fast you become fully a zombie. It's like it really.
It's part of what makes it so scary. Yeah. Is like they'll intentionally like throw up on your face to make you turn.
It's
like we see
perfectly evolved
in my
movie.
favorite scene in the movie that we see that.
Yeah.
Can you guess what my favorite scene in the movie was?
In this movie?
Yeah.
When he was eating the brain. Oh wait, no, wait, no. When Samson killed all the zombies on the train.
The train scene, dude.
Yeah, the train scene fucking.
My jaw dropped. And it, like, so are we gonna go through the plot, or do we just want to kind of jump around?
I feel like we are jumping around at this point, and we've already kind of, and also
that's fine.
Honestly, as far as like the movie, it is even the structure of this movie. Yeah, it is simpler.
Yeah.
Than the first, and that like it's 2 plots that converge together at the
and honestly, the plot is honestly pretty simple.
Yeah.
It's just told in a really 28 days later kind of way. Like it's super.
It's executed very well. Yeah, I want to reiterate.
Yes.
I'm able to say like I want to reiterate. I do really like this movie. Like I think this is like a really like I think it's scary. It's fun. It's funny. The characters are great. The acting's wonderful. The writing's wonderful. It has a good message. Its politics are fucking on point. That's part of why my favorite scene is like when Dr. Kelson is talking to Jimmy, and he's talking about, yes, I'm a doctor, and he's like, yes, I'm studying the virus. They didn't like iodine. He's like asking him why, and Jimmy's like, oh, does you believe that all this
You're an
zombie shit
atheist.
came from
Yeah.
came from nature, from
Came
bugs
from
and all that?
From bugs.
And
Yeah.
Dr. Kelson's like, yes, as opposed to old Nick.
It's because they absolutely would believe that too. Like there's no schooling. Like these people have been raised in this world, and this is now we're back. Like they mention
the
it.
Dark Ages, it's medieval times.
Yeah, Spike's mother talks about it in the first one. Like, how far back have we gone now?
Yeah.
Like it's magic is real again, and that's like honestly, with that mindset, you can totally see that in the first movie too.
100%.
With it's like you don't know what's out. Like you don't have like a scientific mind. Like this is a fantasy movie, honestly.
Even down to like a scene that stuck out to me in the first one in 28 Years this summer, is what's it called? Like when the soldier Eric, when he's looking at Eric's girlfriend on the phone. He's like, "What's wrong with her lips?" And she has lip filler. And he's like, "Oh, cuttlefish." Like, you know,
I
same thing.
I had a friend like that. Yeah, I got stung by a bee.
Like the concept of like getting lip filler or like cosmetic surgery is like is
lost.
Nothing to Spike. Like he has no cultural awareness of like plastic surgery. You know.
They're completely isolated. Which I think is an interesting concept in general. That's the other defining characteristic technically of this series is how localized the apocalypse is to just only Great Britain.
Yeah.
To only the UK. It's pretty. It's part of what makes the series unique.
Yeah, for sure. It's like it's distinct. Like I said, like it's a distinct Britishness. More just like the fact. Yeah, the isolation. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but the scene, my favorite scene in the movie. So there's a whole ramp up for Dr. Tilson and Samson, where they're gonna hide together. They're dancing in the Bone Temple. They're feeling. Dr. Kelson is so desperate for a friend that he'll hang out with this zombie, but he's convinced he wants to find out if the virus is. The way he puts it is covering your brain or replacing your mind. Covering your mind or replacing your mind.
Clouding your mind or replacing it.
And the spoiler alert, he finds out that you are still in there somewhere. Like you're just and it's not so much rage as it is fear. Like you're seeing you're getting like animalistically scared, and it activates your fight instinct.
Yeah.
Which is honestly, it's a different take on the virus. Like the virus in the original movie is very explicitly like
rage.
Like rage. Like
fear.
It's called rage, but it is actively like, I think Danny Boyle said, like, or it might have been Alex Garland, but he's like, imagine your worst road rage like times like 10,000. Like it's just it's blinding anger to the point where you just launch out at anything that's moving to try to kill it. But so Samson,
it's something where like it is a little bit different, but it still fits the definition.
Yeah, it might have it might have evolved too over 30 years. Who knows?
That's true.
It's not. The technicals have never been the most important part of these movies. It's all about it's more about the vibes. But so Dr. Kilson doesn't know if he's going to live, so he kind of, it's like implied that he gives him like antipsychotics or something along those lines, covers him up and injects him. Yeah, anti-crazy juice. And slowly Samson's like becoming more and more lucid and like docile around Kilson specifically. And he wanders into the screen, and we get this like really cool, like, and he's got like infecteds following him because he's an alpha.
He cleans himself.
Yeah, and he's wearing a robe.
Yeah.
He's wearing like a little loincloth. And he has like this cool like flashback of being a kid sitting on a train. This actor, by the way, does a fucking great job, and he's naked the whole time.
Just this giant buff man what's the actor? He doesn't have his own Wikipedia page, which I hope he gets soon.
That's crazy. He does so much with his eyes. in these scenes where like from like the spectrum of being of just rage to like docile like placidity to being like more sentient, like he's able to convey all that just with his eyes.
He was in Gladiator
uh
2, which
oh,
I did not
interesting. I didn't
see,
see
but
it.
now maybe
I heard it wasn't very
I
good.
heard it wasn't good either, but now maybe like it's on my list of like I for the
Yeah,
zeitgeist, but like
I mean, yeah, I do have to see because I like the first one.
yeah,
um but yeah, no, he has this flashback of being on a train,
as a kid.
and like you can see he's like kind of waking up a little bit, and like he's having this dream where the ticket taker's asking him for his ticket, and he just looks up and it's back to him like as Samson, and you see him look up and be like,
Hmm.
"No, I haven't got a ticket," which is like my jaw fucking
Yeah,
dropped. That was like, it reminded me of like Caesar speaking for the first time,
yeah, I had that kind of vibe for sure.
and then yeah, and then they make the really cool decision to have like all the infected kind of like immediately clock him and start getting really aggressive toward him, which I really and then yeah, we get a cool scene of him just ripping a bunch of zombies apart because he's the Hulk.
Yeah, sorry.
But yeah, no, I'm really interested to see what direction they're gonna take like this like cure plot line.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Here's the thing: is is it a cure or is it like a treatment? Like, well, like the thing is,
That I
he
don't know. That's what I'm
that's
saying.
like is he going to lose his mind again? Type deal. Like how long is it gonna last? And I mean, especially if they do
Yeah.
if they do it similar to how they did this one, where like it takes place like very soon after, I guess, or it's like, well,
Mhm.
how the third one should open up logically, right? Is like fucking Cillian Murphy saving and
Yeah.
his daughter saving Spike and
Or they've already done that,
yeah, or
probably.
like pretty soon after that type deal is how it would like
Yeah.
what would make sense. So like it wouldn't be soon after this. Like maybe it's like Samson is starting to feel the yeah, I don't know. I hope they bring Samson back for the third one. Other way, like for sure.
I think they will. Uh, I, 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 I think the fact that Kilson was able to help one of them, and the fact that he took such diligent notes, and the fact that Samson is arguably more sentient now, and like already was on the path of being more sentient, just through like the therapy that Kilson was giving him.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't think that they're gonna just drop that. I think something. I don't know
he's
where
gonna
it's
come
gonna
back. He's gonna
go.
come back for his baby, bro. He,
Yeah,
that's.
yeah,
I
yeah.
just remember.
That is his son,
I
isn't it?
always I
Yeah.
keep forgetting. Yeah, no. Like so the pregnant and they set it up too. Talk about religion.
Hmm.
What if this this kid is this kid's a hybrid.
Zombie
He's a
Jesus.
yes, he's a hybrid. Joseph. He's his father half rage, half, and he's the chosen one who will let my people go. Samson gives birth to Moses, bro. But in
Maybe.
actuality, I do just thinking about as far as like if they were gonna bring like a sort of bringing in the idea of like Samson, like what if Samson and Samson tries to come off as human, like
Yeah.
what if it like Samson and like he's trying to like and he accidentally rages because he's still infected. He accidentally
Hmm.
like somebody punches him, or like he somehow like he accidentally brings the rage virus into the Spike's community because like he's
Yeah.
trying to be stealthy and like find his baby and like that
Yeah.
that
Maybe. Yeah.
that, that
That's an interesting. That's an interesting place to take it.
that's what like which I don't know why my mind they're probably gonna do something else, but like, I don't know that
I'm
that's where my
thinking.
mind maybe that's my 29 years later.
I'm thinking they're going it this plot line is going to have something to do with the ultimate ending and like the fate of like the UK at the end of this, like,
Hmm.
and the quarantine and everything. I think it's going to have there's going to be some kind of talk of like a cure through like uh psychotic medicine or like psychological medicine medication and like therapy and
Hmm.
stuff. Like they're going I think that I don't I think it's going to go somewhere interesting in terms for like the whole infection plot line, like the overarching infection plot line. Um, By the way, Spike's kind of fucking stupid in this movie, isn't he?
Spike is like not a.
He's kind of dumb in the first one too, though.
He is, but like it was still his story. This movie is not Spike's story, and the
No.
only thing like Spike is just he's scared throughout this whole movie.
Yeah.
He has one emotion that
Yeah, Spike. By the way, he's in Jimmy's cult from the start of this.
He's trying to be inducted, and I like their system of joining.
Yeah. He has 7 fingers, and in order to join, you have to kill a finger.
Yeah. You have to become one. He gives like the most, like the last survivor, like I guess the person I'm assuming like the person he thinks he can manipulate the most into like being, and it makes so much sense because it's like it's an efficient system because you got the first if the new person wins, you got them off to a good trauma start. Also, you also get rid of your weakest finger. And then the guy who sticks around is like extra loyal because he's gonna keep getting traumatized from killing more people like this.
Yep.
You know, it's.
Do you think Spike
would have fell into it?
Do you think? Well, do you think that he? Do you think he joined willingly, or do you think he was basically like forced into it, like the guy we see later?
Oh, he was scared shitless.
Do you think like as soon as like Jimmy's like, hey, my name's Jimmy, nice to meet you, he's like, you're gonna fucking kill somebody or we're gonna kill you. That's the deal right now. Do you think that's what the conversation was, or do you think Spike was like, I want to hang out with you guys, like I want to do what you guys, and he's like, well, this is what you have to do.
I think it was more they were like, hey, come with us. They beat the shit out of him at some point, and then brought him into that abandoned. Looked like they were in a mall or like they were in a hockey rink. Was it a hockey rink?
No, it was a swimming pool. It was a drained swimming pool.
Yeah, then like brought him there, beat the shit out of him, and then they'd be like, okay, here's the fucking shit.
It's kill or be killed. Yeah,
someone to fight.
Yeah, it's I prefer the movie if Spike is like he is trapped for like most of it. I prefer the interpretation of him being held against his will the whole time by the Jimmies.
Not being held against his will?
No, being held against his will. Because him being there voluntarily makes no sense.
No, I don't think he's there voluntarily at all. Like, I think it started...
Because, I mean,
I think, like, at the start, it's more just like, I'm, like, how do I put it? I think at first he's like, he doesn't know what to think of the Jimmies as far as, like, you know, they just killed this, like, he didn't see them, this story, and then he probably like, went along with them for a minute, and then at some point the other shoe dropped. Deal, I think is what happened.
Yeah, that's probably it. Because it doesn't make, and honestly, like later on when he goes to escape and what is it, the she Jimmy?
Jemima, which there's two she Jimmies. There's red, there's the red one and the blue one.
Protagonist she Jimmy.
Red she Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy
when she's like, well,
Jimmy Ink,
where are you gonna go? And he's like, there's nowhere to go. And I'm like, have you forgotten about the village? Like, I don't think that you're banned from going back. I don't think that's what the rules were.
Well,
I think that, isn't Spike allowed back?
I think that Spike doesn't want the Jimmies to know about the village.
Oh yeah, I get. But no, like he doesn't. He's convinced not to run away because there's just nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
At least that's what he says. But there is somewhere to go.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I think he's lying. I think
he doesn't want them to follow.
Yeah, I think he doesn't want them to know where his village is, because they could, they could fuck some shit up. Like they, like like. I think there are several things they could do to be a threat to his village, or at the very least, like Spike doesn't want them to come because they're fucking scary. I don't want these scary people to know where I live, Joseph.
They are fucking scary too. That scene, I don't want these whole scene in the house in the barn
is fucking nuts.
It's a big chunk of the movie, but it's basically just the fucking strangers.
Yeah. Well, for real, like it's the strangers microcosm. Yeah. Like where
these are a scary group of young people. They just make themselves at home in this this house. The scene in the kitchen when Jemima does the dance.
Oh yeah. That was like some.
Yeah, it's this like absurdity. It's this like absurdist nihilism that you would fall in. Like they have lost all hope of like normality. They don't even know what that
It
looks
was like a
like.
skinhead version of the opening of Inglorious Bastards or something, where it was like an uncomfortable meal,
Yeah,
an
absolutely.
uncomfortable guest in the dining room, like
Yep.
all,
It's the beginning of yeah, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
any scene like that where it's like there's someone in my home and we're being polite right now, but things are gonna get very not polite in a second.
Yeah. Yeah, and then they go out to the barn and it is just genuinely a horror movie for a while.
Yeah.
And this series is like technically a horror
Hmm.
series, but I think this is the
The
most
most
that I've
horror.
ever seen it lean into being horror.
Yeah, or at the very
Like,
least, like gore in general.
yeah. Well, I mean, just like in like the horror of the first one is the zombies. Like there's not really any it's the fear of one of these things coming along and like ripping your head
Yeah.
off. But this is like people hurting people,
Hmm.
like the Colonel says in the first movie.
Yeah.
It's like uh it's just absolute torture. Like they skin these people alive,
Yeah.
and they don't turn away from it either. And then like it, you can see that's making them throw up and like it's honestly it is like one of the hardest scenes to watch in this whole
Yeah. No,
series. I
it's
think it's
pretty
and
tough.
that's part of it is like it's just like this is just really fucking well made horror
The
movie.
fucking wet skin slopping on the ground and like
Yeah,
fucking yeah.
absolutely.
No, it's real gross. I thought it was gonna. So one of the reviews I watched before because I watched. I kind of wish I saw it, but I watched reviews one time before I saw it. Somebody really like was talking about how tough that scene was for them to watch, like that
Yeah,
whole thing, just like how like it's very long, it's very this, and I thought it was
yeah,
I honestly from the description I thought it was gonna go on long. It was intense and gross, but I thought it was gonna go
hmm
on longer based on their
yeah. Well, I mean, it's that's all one scene, right? It's
yeah
like from them skinning those people to them cutting one of them down to like pick one to
yeah
fight, and then
and
she fucking sexually assaults him after she cuts him up.
yeah no it's it
And then yeah, and then he gets the whip in her hand and like it wasn't like fucking Saw or like
hostile.
Devil's Rejects or something.
Yeah, yeah, very. There was some Rom Zombie-ness for sure. Fucking
Like it's
8 foot
intense.
tall
Like
Michael Myers could have rolled in.
yeah, it's one of the darkest scenes in the whole series.
Yeah,
And on that, that's what I'm saying is like even though we've pulled back on the style, the substance is still there.
yeah.
And we can focus more on these characters now that we've been introduced to them and this world.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, no, I still, I still really like the way it's shot.
Yeah,
I think these two movies contrast each other very well.
yeah.
And I think that's what sequels should do.
No, I mean, yeah, they definitely, they fit in the same world. They feel they're just structured so differently. I mean, they even down to the
Hmm.
fact of like, um, like this movie takes place over what feels like a shorter period of time. It's way more intimate. It's way more
Hmm.
focused on like really getting into the minds and exploring these characters in a deeper way. Like
Right.
even like the backstory you like learn about Kelson. Like what little bit kind of he talks about, like
His wife, yeah.
yeah, no, just like
His music
yes,
taste.
yes, yes, exactly. His music, which is unexpected, which
He plays some
I thought that
Radiohead.
was a funny. I thought that was a really funny. What's it called? I thought that was a funny. I feel like the stereotype of like the fancy doctor, like in a sci-fi situation, like
Yeah.
he'd be listening
But he's a
to
fucking Gen Xer. Like
exactly.
yeah.
This is like
This happened in 2003. Like his
yeah.
music taste is from
There's
them.
been he has experienced no new music since then. Exactly. Yeah. Like he was like in his he was a young doctor, right?
And
Like
these people had never heard music, which is why he's able to fool them with
he was
this
like in his early
the
30s,
devil
late
act.
20s when
Yeah,
the apocalypse
exactly.
happened. Yeah. So no, just it's yeah. No, it makes sense for the world, but it definitely was yeah. The my favorite parts of the like I said, the first one I like the overall sound editing and score better. This one had some pretty
Uh-huh.
damn good needle, and obviously one incredible needle drop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which that
Oh,
scene,
dude. The scene that everyone's talking
the
about,
scene that was the
that's the thing is like I can name a lot of like this movie never like this movie dips a little bit for me like I think in the because like I know you really like the scene where Jimmy is talking
yeah
to
to
Kelson.
Kelson. I do like that scene.
I think that conversation goes on a little longer than I would have liked. But
Well,
for the most part, this movie is thoroughly engaging, like from beginning to end. Like it never really lost me.
mhm.
Uh, but there's so many super memorable scenes, and this one is like the one that they put in all like
Oh, it's the
they put on all the
poster.
posters. Yeah. And it's Dr. Kilson convincing the Jimmies that he is in fact
Satan.
old Nick,
Yeah.
Satan, uh, playing Iron Maiden,
Yo.
dressing up like Marilyn Manson and dancing around with pyrotechnics and blowing brains in people's faces. It's fucking
If
sick.
they made like a Black Sabbath movie, I could see Ralph Fiennes playing Ozzy.
Yeah, absolutely.
That'd be
No,
that'd be
because
fucking cool.
he fucking kills it. The theatricality is insane. Like it's one of the best concert scenes I've ever seen in a
When
movie.
he's like lurking through the bones,
Yeah,
like looking all
yeah,
animalistic and shit.
he's holding nothing back. Like he's doing like a performance, like
Yeah.
an elaborate dance.
I
And like I love how like out of breath he is at the end.
I
He's all sweaty and out of breath.
I remember for a long time something with Ralph Fiennes is like I only knew him as Voldemort. And I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
Like he was very much locked in the place of like, oh yeah, that's old Voldemort. He has evolved so much
Yeah.
past Voldemort.
That was his biggest role for the longest time.
Mhm.
I mean, I guess it probably still is, but I liked him in The Menu a lot.
Yeah, no, he's great.
I guess I haven't seen him in a whole lot.
Um,
He's getting a lot of work now.
he's really good in the new Bond movies.
Hmm.
He's I don't like Wes Anderson, but he was really good in Grand Budapest Hotel.
He was, yeah.
Um,
You just flat out don't like Wes Anderson.
no, I fucking hate Wes Anderson.
Interesting.
I
I
his
don't really have a strong opinion one way or the other, so you're not going to offend me. Go for it.
his style. It's here's the thing though. His style does nothing for me. It
Yeah, me
I
either,
think
really.
it's really like he has such a very specific style and look and kind of palette and the way that
And he won't deviate from
the
it
way that he
at
makes his
all.
actors perform type deal
Mhm.
and
It's all very flat and sardonic,
it
and
doesn't speak to my soul. It's really and the thing is like
yeah,
and that's the thing with
I'd
I
agree.
don't think it's bad. I think it's and I think there are other like I think that I feel a similar way about someone like Shyamalan, where it's like there's
Mhm.
something about that man's filmmaking that just speaks to me. You know, there's just like there's just a level of like honesty and earnestness that really like touches me.
Sure.
That I understand for a lot of people is not there. A lot of it, like and for me, Wes Anderson, I think his animated stuff's his best stuff. I think that his
Yeah,
style,
you know what? This is something where I think we align like entirely.
Yeah.
I've tried with Wes Anderson, and there's something about it
Yeah.
that I just don't connect with at all. But I like stop motion a lot, so I like his animated movies.
yeah.
Because I think that like super manicured like center frame,
Mhm.
super uh, high focus on blocking
Yeah.
worked perfectly for animation.
Yeah.
Like again, do Tartakovsky movies, something like
It's
that.
kind of annoying when you know what it feels to me when it's his live action movies feel cheap to me. Even I know they're not.
Hmm.
Like they have a lot. There's a lot of production that goes into them, especially something.
They're just flat.
But yeah, no, they feel like I don't know. I feel when I'm watching a movie, man, I want to explore the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Wes Anderson.
No, it's like you're looking at a bunch of paintings.
You're looking at a bunch of you're looking at a bunch of Harry Potter paintings. Like
Yeah.
you're looking at motion paintings, and that's not what I think. Like I think part of the illusion of movies, like yes, the camera's in a very specific spot.
Mhm.
Like when I'm watching a movie, it's like I only get this one view, but I still feel like I can like, dude. The movie that's coming to mind to me is Alien. I feel like I can walk
Yeah.
into the fucking frame of Alien. I can walk around the I know what the entire
Yeah.
like ship looks like. I know.
Yep.
Just like I can feel the rain on me and that.
There's a level of detachment in Wes Anderson movies that isn't. It's intentional.
Yeah.
It's not for me though.
Yeah, no, it isn't. It's a thing where it's like it's the kind of style that
Midnight Movie Gang fucking hates Wes
we are
Anderson.
not Wes Anderson stands. We will never get sponsored by Wes Anderson, but we love Tubi.
Wes Standerson.
Wes Anderson, more like ass Manderson.
Wes Anderson.
Was that?
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
How did we get on? Oh yeah, we were talking about Ralph Fiennes.
Yeah.
No, Ralph Fiennes is great.
Yeah.
He's the protagonist of the movie.
yeah.
Uh,
He is-
it's mostly about him. Spoiler alert, he dies at the end.
Yeah.
Um, but Samson lives on, which is his legacy, his
Yeah.
greatest achievement,
I was really.
which is helping this poor fucking man. He never. That's the thing is, I think Kilson's the only one in these movies who sees the infected and sees
People.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, human beings and
100%.
not animals or demons. He just sees sick people. He's like the archetypal like good doctor.
Yeah, like he really wants to heal, and I thought it was beautiful that like even though like as far as like what could happen as far as like Samson could die and the cure could never go out of order, but like the fact that Kelson got to die knowing, and I love the fact that Samson was able to come back and say thank you, because and
Yeah.
how Kelson got to be
Yeah.
a doctor, he got to heal one last time, he got to
Yeah.
like make a person better one last time, like really bring someone back from like the depths of hell with science. And I think the science element is actually a big thing for me as far as like I think science versus religion is ultimately what I feel at the core of this movie is kind of like the ultimate like Helson represents like knowledge and order. It's funny enough like they confuse him for Saint Nick when in reality for Santa Claus
For old Nick.
for old Nick when really like he is the exact opposite. Like he and I think it's a thing where it's like something I'm not a religious person. I believe in science wholeheartedly, even in the elements of like we're about to get a little philosophical here on Midnight Movie. if you're not here for it, then so just I was talking to Courtney about this a few weeks ago on a big trip, and how I'm not a religious person at all. But I do believe in like energies, if that makes sense. Like I believe in the idea that like like luminous beings are we, not this crude like in the sense of like I think that there is a measurable thing, like whatever you want to call it in like the human brain, like a soul, like whatever that is not material to like the world, like matter. And it's a measurable thing that we do not have the science to analyze it yet. We can't measure it yet because it's like it's a scientific thing that has not been discovered yet. You know, the whole thing of like magic is just science that we haven't figured out yet. Like people thought that like maggots just appeared when
yeah, that's true.
When meat dead. I think it's a similar thing where it's like I think there is just like science that we don't understand yet about like the deeper elements of existence that like people ponder about and stuff. And I think that like the core of why we invent religion is like people feel the need to like need an answer for that. You know what I mean? It's like they and they can be convinced to do a lot of shitty stuff because of that. And I think that need is a very powerful thing, and that's something that like I love about science in the sense that like what I love about science is like it's okay to not know. There are just some things we don't know.
Yeah.
And
that sums up my like
learn until
whole
we
worldview.
know.
Yep. Yeah, no, I just go one step further than you, I think. I'm not I don't really believe in anything that isn't proven, and then if it's not proven, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. It's fun to guess.
We'll see.
That's literally it. Yeah, no, I do, and that is I hadn't really seen that through line in this movie.
Sorry.
But no, that's exactly. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
That's a really good observation. I think because the fact that they do see Kilson as like the devil,
the exact opposite.
The conversation like after he's been stabbed with C. Jimmy, when he's like, so you're not the devil, and he's like, no, and he's like,
you put on a hell of a
is
show.
there a devil? And she's like, and he's like, no, it's just us. And you see this like misery on her face because like at that point it's like, well then like I did all this shit I caused all this misery and pain for nothing. It's beautiful. It's a great moment.
Yeah, big time.
This whole movie, it's about spiritualism and philanthropy and that's the through line of these movies is finding love in each other.
Yeah.
in a horrible, hellish
Well,
situation.
finding meaning in the people around you. Actually, it is at the core
Yes,
of all of it.
exactly.
Finding meaning I think it's a thing where it's like there was this Dave Chappelle interview before he went crazy.
Before all that,
Before all that,
yeah,
where he was talking about that they were just interviewing him in his hometown, is in a small town Ohio, and he was talking about how, like, he invests in the local community, and, like, he like pays attention to local politics really closely and stuff. And he has this point where he's like, you
because he's
can't.
a NIMBY.
What?
Because he's a NIMBY.
He's a what?
A NIMBY, not in my backyard. Did you think I was saying a slur?
No, I didn't know what the fuck you said, honestly.
He
I
is.
thought you said
He lives in
envy.
Ohio.
I'm like, he's non-binary? I think he's the
No,
exact,
no,
I think that's something he doesn't.
No, he would never be that. No, no, never mind. I won't get too much into Dave Chappelle's politics, but he's a NIMBY.
What I was saying is that he like you can't, what's it called? You can't save the world, but you can clean up your corner of it, type deal. It's like,
Yeah.
How I internalize that is like, those around you, like, if everyone, like, if we all care about those who are within our circles, then we all have each other's back, type deals. Like, the kind of thing I'm trying to say. And I think that's where I think you should get I think community brings purpose, type deal.
Yeah.
Like what I'm trying to say. Like, you need other.
That's the vibe.
Whether that's through like interest, family, love, like whatever it is, like, through something, judo class. Yeah.
No, that's the ultimate. If you watch the first movie, that's what it's all about. That's what the whole thesis of the movie is.
Oh, I wanted to ask you. Do you think Selena's dead?
Dude, I was gonna say, like, I don't actually, like, I care less about Jim. I just hope Selena's alive.
Was mom out running errands?
There's no he better fucking still be alive, honestly, or I'll riot.
Yeah.
If Jim still, and Hannah better be alive too. Because like the whole tragedy of the second movie was that, like, it meant that most likely Jim and Selena and Hannah didn't make it. Like, they probably died in London in the quarantine zone or whatever.
Yeah.
That'd
be the craziest.
Because, like, yeah. So now we know that at least Jim survived. So it'd honestly be just kind of cruel for the other two to not have survived. But who knows? This is a pretty dark series.
And I'm gonna assume Jim and Selena. I'm literally only. This may be. I'm black, so this is okay.
I knew exactly what you're going to say.
What I'm about to say. Like, I'm assuming that's Jim and Selena's daughter.
It's a pretty fair guess.
And she seems younger than 28 years. She's like
it's kind of like the most likely place she would have come from. Like, as like a child's not really going to do well on her own.
Unless Jim just has a taste for black women, just happens to be his next partner after Selena, which is very possible. But I gotta put it out there. Feels a little purposeful. That
Yeah. Well, I mean, Selena could still be dead.
Yeah.
It would be upsetting if she
That's
is.
true, but she would have died probably like within the last 10, not like all the way during, like, they would have been presumably been together for a while, because their daughter, assuming their daughter is like so young.
Yeah. It was blew my mind when I saw him.
Yeah.
I avoided spoilers. I heard his voice and I was immediately like, oh shit, it's Jim.
I'll say this. I knew.
God damn, he looks so old.
Yeah, it's true. I knew that I knew that Cillian Murphy was in the movie. Like, I fully knew going in. But I will say, put this to the movie. I was so wrapped up in the movie that I forgot. Like, I was not searching for Cillian. Like, I didn't know that he was going to be right at the end. Like, he could have been through the movie, but like, I completely forgot. And then at the end, I was like, oh yeah, he shows up.
Yeah. No, it's great. It's very comforting to see that 28 Days Later was a happy ending after all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even though they didn't get rescued, he still got to live a life with his loved ones. I don't know.
I guess became a historian.
Yeah, or he just doesn't want his daughter presumably to make the same mistakes that led to this point.
Exactly. Well, very clearly, like, he cares about, like, kind of similar to what I was saying, like not just science, like knowledge is power. You know what I mean? Like, we cannot forget. We must remember. It's part of the memento mori. We must remember. I think that's really at the core of, like, whatever. No matter how shitty the world get, we must remember. We must make sure that we do not repeat the the mistakes of the past is I think the overall lesson these movies are trying to teach.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's hope in real life we do. Let's hope we fucking hey people, go see the new movie, and maybe we'll
Please God, I really want a third one.
um
And I'm upset that I was probably gonna have to wait like a fucking year and a half to see it.
it's gonna be the new
if it even comes out.
it's gonna be the new Spider-Verse situation.
A Tubi original movie.
Tubi's 28 years. Yeah, like I said, it's gonna be Spider-Verse situation. Spider-Verse 3 is now pushed back. Wait, hold up. Spider-Verse 3, just Beyond the Spider-Verse. Let's see.
Well, this is a little bit of a lower profile series, so hopefully it doesn't. Because I assume Spider-Verse is being delayed forever, mainly because of like studio interference and like constant feedback from new movies, having them change direction.
Yeah.
And
Also,
that's always my assumption with these fucking
having
things. My assumption with Doomsday too.
Oh, with Doomsday fucking with the multiverse too is definitely gonna.
Yeah.
It'd be really crazy if Spider-Verse 3 never happened, because like Across the Spider-Verse is half a movie. Like,
Yeah, never saw it. I saw the first one, and I never saw the second one.
It's really good.
No, and it's not easily accessible anywhere. I have to like.
Really interesting.
I don't even know what it's streaming on right now. They keep bouncing. These movies specifically bounce around streaming services.
It's because
like
of that
crazy.
Sony, bro. It's because Sony, bro. Sony.
Yeah.
Like Sony
distributor of the 28
of the series.
28 series.
Same. Sony
minus weeks.
Yeah. Sony hates to fucking put shit on streaming services.
Yeah.
From what I understand, the Japanese are not about you buy your shit. I mean, that's a big part of like actual. Well,
Sony is known for its very smart business decisions when it comes to entertainment.
Fun fact: there's something about Japan. CDs are still huge in Japan. Like actually, like
that's cool.
Like CDs and like physical media in general is like a huge. And a part of it because what I'm saying, they don't really have streaming services like there. In the same kind of capacity.
Must be nice.
So, yeah, a world where people own things. Have I talked about the movie Perfect Days?
No. Oh yeah, you told me that. Yeah, it's the janitor guy. Yeah,
it's become a big comfort movie.
I feel like did you cover that? Did you cover that on the show?
On the show? No, we did not. We did not talk about it on the show.
Honestly, you've talked about it enough. I kind of want to watch it. Do you want to talk about it?
It is nothing.
We would just have nothing to talk about because it's just a guy living his life.
We have a shit ton to talk about. I think we could philosophize the fuck over the and talk about specific scenes. Or honestly, here's the thing: if you watch it and don't want to do an episode about it, it's fine because you'll still love the movie.
I do want to see it. All right.
I mean, fuck. Well, let's do an episode. Let's do an episode on it, even though it is.
Fuck yeah! I've heard you talk about it enough that I really do want to see it.
It is it's a beautiful film, but it is not horror. It is not sci-fi. It is not.
It does not fit. Hey, you did Boyhood on this show, right? You didn't? No, you did. Didn't you do the Before trilogy?
We did do the Before trilogy.
Yeah, that doesn't count. It doesn't fit any of these.
This episode right now is like episode 110. that was Before trilogy. I think
bringing up old shit.
Before trilogy was like episode 5. Wait, damn, Joseph, I feel limited right now. It's like, oh no, I've become afraid of what as long as you watch here's what it's going to be. Hey, it's Midnight Movie Gang. As long as you watch Perfect Days at midnight, a movie that you can watch at midnight.
So is whatever you want it to be. You can have weird outlier episodes if you want.
Yeah.
But anyway,
tell you what, we'll do Perfect Days, but how about this? Let's pair it with something though.
Let's pair it with like Texas Chainsaw Massacre or something.
Wait, hold on. I think
no, we already did that.
The main actor in Perfect Days, I think he was in. The main actor in Perfect Days, I think, was in some kind of like cool horror movie. Koji-ish.
Cool.
Yeah, this is the perfect.
I do like that idea of like some fucked up horror movie.
Yeah, dude, he was in some movie called 13 Assassins. Like, let me.
Okay.
Like, yeah, no. Actually, yes. Let's. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna balance out the sensitivity with the stupid. Okay.
Hell yeah, that's what we're all about here.
Wait. I have an idea of a movie I want to talk about, but I gotta make sure I'm not being racist. Hold up. About something. Wait, hold up. Is it Japan?
Stand by for a self-check.
What? The Ozu.
Stand by for a self-racism check.
Shit, this isn't telling me. Wait, hold up. There's double-edged blade there. Okay, wait. So here's my. I'm gonna admit my ignorance right now. I want to pair Perfect Days with the movie Ninja Assassin.
Okay.
Have you ever seen?
Hell yeah.
Have you ever seen Ninja Assassin?
No.
This is both these movies are going to be a treat, and the only
Fuck yeah.
the only thing I could potentially connect them to is that like they both are in Japan, but I'm trying to double check and make sure that Ninja Assassin is in Japan and not China.
I do like the idea of a completely incongruous double feature that had like barely tangentially related to each other, like different genres. I love that.
I think all of these. Okay, wait. I'm just gonna make sure. Wait, hold, I'm just gonna. I have to make sure this. I just gotta make sure I'm not being racist here. Hold on. Ninja Assassin. Where does it take place? No, it doesn't. Wait, what?
Germany.
A hidden Japanese setting. Okay, it's Japan. Yes, okay, cool. The Japan, a Japan cultural double feature. Perfect Days and Ninja.
Fuck yeah.
And Ninja Assassin.
Right.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Damn. This is gonna be the. If you watch them in the same setting, it's gonna be the biggest fucking whiplash.
I'm gonna, yeah.
Actually, well, no,
I will.
gonna. It's gonna be.
Yeah.
I don't know what the better order is. Because wait. Because one is a very high octane, crazy, like balls to the wall, like insane action experience.
I'm gonna do Perfect Days and then Ninja Assassin.
You're gonna go calm and then crazy.
Yeah.
I think my instinct is to go crazy.
Palate cleanser at the end.
I think my instinct is to go crazy then calm, like be like hyped up, and then
That's valid too.
as it come down. I think that's the order. Well, you do your order, I'll do mine, and we'll talk about how the order.
We'll talk about the difference. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Ninja Assassin, Perfect Days. Folks at home, be ready for this. Is
Man, we have gone way off topic.
We've lost the plot. Are there any more specific scenes? I'm trying to think about.
Well, it like honestly, every scene kind of works.
Every scene's great.
It's just a fucking great movie. I don't know if I've made it clear. Like,
yeah,
I might not be as passionate about this one as I was about the first one. I do prefer the first one just on a personal level because it was so stylistically strong, and I love the vibes so much.
Yeah,
in addition to the script, and this one is a lot more conventional.
Yeah, I'm not the kind of person who's like, I don't want to say that this movie being more conventional is usually this is one of those things. I don't think that this movie or the previous 20 years you could. I think on a technical level they are both like extremely well made modern like blockbuster fun movies. You know what I mean?
First one was shot on iPhones too, which is fucking.
First one was shot on iPhones, fucking insane. But just in terms of my personal preference, as somebody who like, just like likes weird shit and likes seeing like, because like we watch a lot of movies. I watch a lot of movies, and like anytime I see something that's like really different or does something that like is just against the form, even if it's like. And I don't even think it looks bad, but it's like you can tell like there's a rawness, there's like a level of cheapness of just adding like a texture.
Well, it's got this, exactly. The first movie has that too. Yeah, no, and it's just beautiful.
Just the texture of like an extra element of realism and like this the lo-fi. It's the lo-fi vibes of it, man. It's the analog. Like I think
there's nothing quite like it.
I kind of want a VHS of 28 years later. I think it would work on VHS.
Yeah, I could see that.
In a similar kind of capacity, and I'm glad. Here's the thing: I have 28 years later on VHS, and that's the only way I'm watching it. Days later, days later. I mean,
hell yeah.
But what was I gonna say? What I was saying is, and it's a personal preference thing. I think like this movie is a lot of. I can definitely like as far as say I get why more people like this one for sure. Like it it's a very satisfying, like what is set up at the beginning is it's a complete story. This movie is
it's carrying over because it's one story written by one writer.
Yeah,
which is
it's just like it's extremely well but perfectly balanced as all things should be, as you know.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's a beautiful movie, great movie.
Definitely.
I mean, I am biased. Like 28 Days Later, I've said it before on this show, is just my favorite movie
of all time.
Yeah, and I mean, there are better movies, but that's my favorite movie.
There are other movies, but this one is mine.
Yeah, exactly. There are many like it, but this, and I think this movie, like, it's not trying to ape the style. It's not trying to do what Weeks did, where it just tries to big up the yeah. It's its own thing. It's not afraid to be different, and I think that these two movies go so well together. They're so complementary of each other. And honestly, I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be happier with this as a sequel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, it's yeah, no. I mean, it's great. It's like I said, it's well above. I don't even want to say as a genre. If this movie came out in the middle of the summer, I think this would be like a great movie of the summer that like you got to go see
Yeah.
type deal. My any like it really is just because I rewatching the last one, that one just hit me so hard in such a way that like I prefer that style in this universe. But
Hmm.
this movie, at the very least, I will say, like, the villain, like Jimmy as a threat is works so wonderfully. And if
Hmm.
anything, it's got me just really excited to see what Jack O'Connell's gonna do next.
Yeah.
Will he ever
Yeah.
play? Will he ever play a good guy?
Do we want him to?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he'd probably be. I don't know. I think the right role. Uh, he works perfectly in the right role. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'd love to see him kind of stretch his wings and see what he can do. But
Yeah.
him as a villain, we know him as like a weird villain,
As a weird freak, and like, yeah, him, Remick, and
strangely charismatic villain.
strangely charismatic. He plays a great. I was about to say he should play a vampire, but yeah, he did play a great vampire.
Yeah, he did.
Or some kind of, I don't know. He could be like a good. He could almost be like maybe some kind of omnipotent. Like if you were to do a scary take on Q from Star Trek or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he like this little guy is just like has so much power over you, and he knows it. I think
Hmm.
it's like really what it is. Just like he
Yeah,
really just like relishes in just like,
and yeah, and as his powers like diminishing over the movie, you see him get like less and less confident.
yeah, no, it's
Uh,
crazy.
yeah,
Um
it's because as he gets less and less people under his control.
yeah.
Yeah, no, great. I really recommend it. Please see it.
Yeah.
I really want a sequel. Please see it
Yes, please
twice.
see it so people can see it. This says now the box office is 31 million with the because it's Monday. It's like people saw it last night because it's a 3-day weekend. So hey,
Yeah.
maybe it's more on track. And also word of mouth on it's really good. It could have good staying power because people, and there is, it doesn't. What's competition? Primate right
You
now.
could
Um,
you could make honestly you could make a sequel to this movie. Like Danny Boyle could make a low budget sequel in this setting. Like you just need people running around the woods. Like
it's
you
film.
don't even need the Bone Temple anymore. Like that was probably the most expensive thing. Not in like the visual effects of like the neighborhood and shit being all covered in moss. Like
Jim has the
you could
camera.
make a low budget sequel. Who knows? And also they shot the fucking first one on an iPhone. Like just do that again.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Jim has the
please, I
camera
just want
from
a sequel so bad.
Jim has the camera from 28 Days Later, so they shoot it on that DVD
The
camera.
Sony camcorder.
Yeah. But yeah, no props. What kind of prop? Or anything? I'm trying to think about what's there. What's there? Maybe
Man.
one of the Jimmy wigs feels cursed. Um,
Yeah, I don't want a Jimmy wig.
trying to think.
Um,
Oh wait, no, I
I
want
like. Can I just have the whole Bone Temple?
the whole Bone Temple.
That's a location. That's not a prop. But yeah, I don't know, man. It feels like a prop.
Fuck.
Maybe
Yeah, yeah, sure.
because
Maybe
otherwise I just get like a skull, and that's just a skull.
or
I don't
maybe
know.
a bone tower, like one of those like
Yeah,
arm bone towers. One of the segments.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is
A
like,
bone pillar.
can I just have the big skull spire and just have that in my front yard?
Yeah, maybe. Trying to think. There aren't any like cool. I wish there was like a cool knife or a cool.
I guess like Jimmy's like upside down necklace is kind of cool.
Yeah,
This upside down cross
his
necklace.
cross necklace is pretty sick. Maybe whatever fucking fire twirling shit that Ralph Fiennes was using at the end. Maybe one of those. I don't know. I'm trying
He's
to.
wearing his fire coat and yeah no
Yeah,
yeah I don't know.
there's a whole lot.
It's mostly takes place in the woods, so there's really
Yeah. I guess yeah.
I guess
The bone.
Spike's bow's kind of cool. Yeah.
Spike's bow is kind of cool. I was gonna say yeah, you're on the right level with like the bone. Maybe is there anything in Dr. Kelson's fucking His I want
his record player is
I
cool.
want his Radiohead records.
Yeah.
give give those to me. Yeah, there isn't anything super in particular, I guess. Yeah, the prop and stuff. I don't know. The prosthetic dick.
Hang that on your wall.
I don't know. Yeah, this like fucking stuffed. Like, yeah, he was a tough one to take down. Courtney said something really funny the other day when we were watching 28 Years. They said that alphas are like Lionels in Breath of the Wild. Wait, I forget. Have you played the new Zelda games, right?
I've seen it played. I've never owned a Nintendo.
Do you know what a
console
Lionel
in
is?
my life. They're like a big guy, right?
They're a world. There are several world bosses. Like you can.
Oh yeah, they're like the big thick colossus things.
Yeah, you could be
walking around in the background.
Yeah, you can. They're like centaur lion. They're like lion centaurs. Basically, like
Right.
you can be walking around because there's a lot of world bosses in those. It's actually one of my favorite things. You like Dark Souls. You can just be walking around, mind your old business, fucking like picking apples from trees, and then all of a sudden, a fucking
this thing just berserks out and fucking tries to kill you.
Yeah, no, some fucking giant. All of a sudden, a health bar appears.
Go.
You could. The nice thing though, I think with the boss, you can run away or you could fight. It's always the thing. But Lionel is like in the first game. Lionel is the toughest world boss. But then in Tears of the Kingdom though, they introduced a few tougher world bosses.
Hey, maybe the third 28 Years Later movie will be a video game.
Ooh, yeah, no, not even a movie. You got to play the game to find out.
Dude, on this rewatch of Years, I was like, it's like they fucking made it to be the coolest fucking zombie game I've ever seen. Like, this is such a cool concept for like a game, like a survival game.
That's
like,
true.
There's villages and shit around.
Especially
like,
with all the
kidding me?
different
There's like
types.
settlements.
They did such a good job.
Yeah, there's different classes of enemy.
Yeah. They did a really good job of introducing where the world's at in the first one. Yeah, it's the thing where it's like I'm just thinking about it now. Like that first one was really about the world. This movie,
it's your introduction to it. Yeah,
this movie is way more just about the people living in. What is it like to live in this world?
It's like we have established the state of Great Britain at this time, and now we've got like all of our pieces and our characters. Now we can tell a story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but no,
I think they're great.
Yeah,
both of these are great.
Please go.
This is my favorite franchise.
Check it out. Who's the cinematographer of this one? Sean Bobbitt. What did Sean Bobbitt do?
Sean Bobbitt
worked with Steve McQueen and Nia DaCosta. Oh wait, I think he did 12 Years a Slave. Yeah, he did 12 Years a Slave. The Old Boy remake. Stronger. Judas and Black Messiah. The Rhythm Section, which is not about drumming. Yep, guess he did the Marvels.
Okay, cool. Not much I've seen.
Yeah.
This is a very well shot movie though. Don't get me wrong. The style is a lot more conservative, but it is still.
Yeah, no, it's still very pretty to look at. Like there are definitely some especially thinking about just like some of the wide shots of with Samson and Dr. E and just
the landscapes.
Yeah, like just really good like landscapes. Very, very, very. And then also the gore and the horror is shot well in the same capacity.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely go check it out. I'm gonna we wrap it up here. Yeah, thank you so much, folks, for listening. Hopefully, you whether or not you agree, just what did you think of the Bone Temple? Did you like 28 Years Later better? Do you just fucking hate all these movies, or like what?
These movies are made to have strong opinions about, apparently. Because apparently everyone has one.
Yeah, like every single who do you think should direct the 28 Years Later Part 3?
Yeah, I honestly like George Miller.
George Miller, that'd be sick. George
Miller. That'd be. I think George Miller from 2015 would probably be my pick.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of because I want someone with a very strong style.
I'm trying to think of British directors. Not Edgar Wright. Fucking.
I mean, we have Shaun of the Dead already.
That's true. Yeah, that's a good point. But yeah, Shaun of the Dead would be no joke if it had the rage zombies up. It'd be over with pretty fucking quick.
Yeah, there wouldn't be as much goofing around
in that one. Yeah. But yeah, this has been Midnight Movie Gang. It's currently 7:47 p.m. Night Movie Gang. Please check us out at midnightmoviegang.com, YouTube, same place. We're almost at 400 subscribers. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you listen, because I know there are probably folks who listen just on audio formats. If you're one of those people, hop over to YouTube. Subscribe to us on YouTube. We got fun little clips and like little things, and check out those little clips, and soon to be some gamer content. Midnight Movie Game is coming along. Some developments on that, so pay attention to that. And yeah, thank you so much for listening again, and have a nice night, y'all. Bye.
Bye.
So, here we go. With childish frustrations and complexes which the police are searching for James Thomas, believed to be the lover of Miss Williams, and her partner in the horrible murder of Walter. We grant everybody that I'm here to hold on. Oh, please tell me where he's going. Please tell me. Sorry, I don't know. How hopeless could I got in here? 3 tickets to Albany on 6 o'clock train tonight. What do you think? Special agent. Special agent.